You know, one of the favorite stories that we uncovered through this is that Evan Carter's hometown is the tiny town of Elizabethton, Tennessee, population 14,000. It's in the very corner of Northeast Tennessee. And that's the same hometown as Jason Witten. In fact, Elizabethton High School, the address is Jason Witten Way. And so we found out that there's a huge contingency of Texas sports fans in that tiny little town. I talked to Evan Carter's high school baseball coach. He said he's afraid that MLB Network is looking at their ratings and being like, what's going on in Tennessee? Why are there so many people watching the World Series?
I love it. It's great stuff. And listen, North Texas fans owe that tiny town
I know.
In Tennessee
a major debt of gratitude.
Don't they?
I know.
And listen, also another thing about Evan Carter, it was another button that Bruce Bochy pushed correctly. He moved him up in the order. He started at 9th, then he moved up to 5th, and then he batted cleanup once. He batted 3rd. I mean, incredible stuff. Another great example of Bruce Bochy making a player believe in their maximum potential. And speaking of maximum potential, we've been talking now for more than an hour about this moment finally happening. And I do want to hear from you, Teresa, because you can speak for long-suffering Rangers fans, and you can put this moment into great perspective. So now that you've had a little time to soak it in, you've seen all the celebrations, all the interviews afterward, what do you think?
This is real, isn't it?
It is.
This really did happen. You know, I'm thinking back to being a kid at Arlington Stadium when the tickets and getting into the seats way up were, I don't know, $3 sometimes. I'm thinking of games at the original Globe Life, the ballpark in Arlington, sweating it out, which now people call fan abuse.
The hot box, yes.
And I'm thinking of being at the new stadium with my father, taking him to one ball game last year, the one game that he was able to see. My dad is the reason that my sister and I are huge North Texas sports fans, and to have experienced this tonight on the heels of losing him, it just defies words. This team, when you're a fan like I am from way back, and the highs were high and the lows were low, and to be here on this night, this is what it's all about. And I still cannot believe, Joe, I'm having trouble putting it into words. The Texas Rangers won the World Series. And as a fan, thank you. Thank you to this team. Thank you for making us believe, for taking us on this journey. Thank you for everything.
And you know, it played out in this fantastic way because it's more than you expected. As I've said before, it's the best way to be a fan when your fandom is like finding money on the ground because you didn't expect this.
Right.
The biggest Texas Rangers fan in the world did not expect it to be like this. It was also a thrill ride. It wasn't always, peaches and cream. It wasn't always great, right?
It wasn't easy.
You had to earn it.
We earned it.
You had to earn it. The fans had to earn it. Obviously, the players had to earn it. We already know that. But as fans, you had to stick through it.
Yeah.
Even this season.
The number of times that people would discount Rangers and Rangers fans, too.
Yes.
I mean, we heard it. It's not a baseball town. That's a quote from many years ago.
Josh Hamilton.
Let me tell you something. Tonight, the Texas Rangers, they are being celebrated not just in Arlington, not just in Dallas, not just in Fort Worth, but all over North Texas. Dare I say all over Texas and in a lot of corners of the country, because the Texas Rangers are World Series champions.
Yes, they are. Teresa said it fantastically
Rangers.
well. So Teresa's not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Heck no.
I'm probably not going to be able to sleep either. So we're just going to stay up all night.
Why
we will
not?
see you on Daybreak tomorrow. But just a final word for all you Texas Rangers fans out there. I know these last 12 years have been tough, but you could forget about 2011 because
it's over.
This team did take you higher. They took you as high as any team could. Your world champion, Texas Rangers. Congratulations. We'll see you Friday at the parade. Good night.